Hello again, folks. Recently I showed you my Mossberg Shockwave, because I don't have the room to do a good full shot of it. How about this? I just need to see the grip there anyway. Especially for this. Told you a little bit about why I bought it, why I kind of like it. A lot of people don't like this firearm. I can understand why. But personally, I've grown to start to maybe take it seriously as a self-defense firearm. Again, that's just me. I understand your opinions are probably going to vary, and possibly rightly so. I am not a professional self-defense expert, and I will never claim to be. I'm just saying it has potential. But that doesn't matter, because I decided at some point, after buying it, that this wasn't going to be just a regular firearm. I don't have a plan for it. It's not going to sit by my bedside. It won't sit in my truck. This is going to be my stupid gun. What's a stupid gun, you may be asking? Well, it's that $500 gun you dump $1,000 worth of accessories into. And it has no purpose outside of a video game or a zombie apocalypse. You know, that AR with 3 or 4 optics on it, and a flashlight, and a laser system that would put Pink Floyd to shame? Yeah, it's a stupid gun. Well, that's what this is going to be. I have a few planned upgrades for the little Shockwave here. I would like to maybe replace the safety switch there. I've thought about making a wooden Raptor grip to the same size and specifications and replacing it with a wooden corncob forend, but that's just for the fun of it. Let's see. I want to find a decent sling to put on here somehow. I'm still finding a way to mount a bayonet, but they don't give me much to work with. But I think almost right away, the very first upgrade I wanted to give this little guy was a way to carry more shells, and I saw no better way to do that than the ATI side saddle. So, let's start making this gun stupid. I think this is another first. I'm pretty sure nobody on YouTube, at least, has mounted a side saddle onto a Shockwave yet. Look at that. Bunch of stuff. Get rid of those, and ooh. Here we go. Here's the actual. There's some high quality stuff there. That's fairly nice. Okay. We got a Picatinny rail for the top. Don't know if I'm going to want... do you have to install that? I hope you don't, because that'll make it look kind of ugly. You do. Oh well. Small price to pay. And next we have, these are all the shell carriers. Or shell holders. So, do they include an Allen wrench? If not, this may be tricky. They didn't. I don't know if I like that or not, because I have a million Allen wrenches. Everybody who needs Allen wrenches with their product includes an Allen wrench, so I have a million of them. And I hate it, but here they are, being smart about this. Alright, well, I will be right back after I find an Allen wrench. Don't go anywhere. Aha! Found one. Found one. This is probably it. Alright, we're back. Back in business. And reading the old instructions here. Nope. If your Mossberg does not have pre-existing receiver top hole, strongly recommends and serves as a gunsmith. I don't think we'll need that because it is drilled and tapped. That's right. In case you need need to mount your old Leopold on the top of that Shockwave. Need a screwdriver, and I know I have one. In retrospect, I should have done this a lot sooner. Oh, actually, before we get that far, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I want to make sure there is no residue underneath this. Take the barrel off and spread the cotton rag down, some ballistol. I know, scintillating, right? Then I'll give this a little wipe down too. All right. So, move the screws up top. I think that one will do. I think that one won't do. A little wider. Wide enough, but not thin enough. Okay. Gotta go find my other screwdriver set. It's right down here. I would like to know what size screw they expect you to use. What size screwdriver they expect. Be right back. I think I found the one. Alright, that is awesome. I'm going to be kind of upset if this thing doesn't work. I almost started cursing early already. I'm going to turn on another light. It'll make this whole video look a little yellow, but gosh, I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, so take this, find a little container for it. Ah, there you go. Hopefully that'll be the last of the tool gathering segment. If you're going to take these out, I've heard people say you want to do it when the firearm is still relatively new. This is for all Mossbergs with a drilled and tapped receiver. Apparently after repeated use, the threads on the screws will start to deform. And they might just become melded to the receiver. I don't know if that's true. And this thing is still new enough that this doesn't seem to be the case, but I've sometimes wondered about my other Mossberg. And that one just might need a little bit of help getting the screws out. Come on. Exciting. Get another wipe down. And let's see here. Step 2. Mount the side saddle to the receiver and tighten using the 8 to 40 by 8 to 40 by 3/8 an inch flathead screws. Using an Allen wrench to see if alright. I'm already bored. Alright, let's see here. Great. Okay. Do they have these labeled? They great. So there are 2. Oh, come on, don't make me resort to YouTube. Okay, those are 4. 4, 6, 8, 9. So these are for the shell holders. Alright, not so bad. And yes, for those of you making fun of me for my way of reading measurements, shut up. I know I stumbled through it. I was never good at that. I worked contracting for a couple of years. Never good at reading off measurements. Oh, that sounded bad. Oh, that sounded bad. Oh. That was some, that's scraping. Oh, that's some scraping sound. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna figure out something. Yeah, I know what to do. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna give this a try. Have some spray on graphite that maybe will do a little bit to protect the finish. Did I goof? Did I not? We'll find out eventually. Okay. Well, that slips right on there. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm gonna go try and wash some of this off. Unfortunately, some people said there might be some problems with the mount scraping. I don't think it was that bad. Let's see here. And the screws line up right there. Let's see, the 4 screws and my well, please say you're the right size. Poop. It is not. It's too big. Are you the right size? No. Alright, so hopefully you're taking notes. It's too small. First bit of advice I can give you is gather all the tools you will need ahead of time. Especially if you want to make a video of this. Yep, this is the downside to doing a cold unboxing and then assembling. You get ahead of yourself, you forget things. Alright. Screw down. And luckily, they already have what looks like blue Loctite on them. Thread lock. Oh, wrong size. Right, okay, these have the yellow thread lock on them. And I'm grateful to them for that because I actually meant to buy some on the way home today. Completely forgot to go by the hardware store and pick some up. But luckily the good people at ATI already had that in mind. There we go. Now a little function check. Some people were saying that it would be too small. The whole setup would be a little too small to properly mount that, and you'd have sharp edges digging into you. But I don't see that being a problem. I think that'll do. All right, next step. See, I don't even have to mount that Picatinny rail if I don't want to. So for right now, I'm going to leave that off. That might come along later. Who knows? I got a cheap True Glow here that I got it cheap because it was missing the screws, and it is impossible to contact True Glow to get replacements, so I had to make do. Who knows? Maybe it'll go on my stupid gun. All right, what next? Place add a shell on the side of the Halo side saddle and install. Well, this part should be simple enough. Yeah. Yeah. Just like that. Let's see here. Now I've got two sides to this. We've got that side. We got that side. I think I'm going to install this side going down. And just pops right on there. Let's see. Which one do I need? Too big. Perfect. I think that should work. All things considered, this has been a relatively painless installation so far. Okay, then now there may be some problems. That shouldn't really cause any damage. Make sure the right side's facing up. And we screw that down. Wasn't done. It wasn't done. Come on. Sorry, folks. Keep forgetting to do this in front of you. After all, this is what you tuned in for. But I'm going to say that was your mistake. Let's see. There we go. It's complete. No, of course, I want to add all 9. That'd be dumb. This wouldn't be a stupid gun if I didn't add all 9. But, as I have just noticed, I did not include the washers. Don't know why I didn't do that. The washers are sitting here staring me in the face. Right in front of me. Where do the washers go? Lock washer. Okay. So I'm guessing the lock washer one moment, please. And we're back. Yep, I goofed. I started putting this together without the locking washer. And so, I had to consult YouTube to make sure I wasn't doing anything else wrong. Also, this is the revised version of the side saddle mount. They used to sell this a long time ago. I guess, I mean, they still do. But it was a different version a few years ago. It had oh, I didn't know it did that. Okay. One day I'll buy a proper screwdriver set. Today is not that day. Get these out of the way. Actually, I'm going to pop them in here with the pick rail. The old style, I think, had some sharper edges, which is why people said this might not work very well. And I also believe it was more prone to scrape up your receiver. But the big issue was with the actual shell holders. They had little rubber inserts that would wear out. Possibly. I don't know. Didn't have one of those. I have the newer model. They stopped making this for a while. I think they went back to the drawing board with it. They realized it was a good idea. But in the end, the original design... Ow! Didn't quite work out. The original design also had big openings on the shell holder, so you could do this part a little bit easier. Okay. Weird bit on the bottom. Now you can hold 3 spare shells on this side, 6 on the other. Combine that with the 6 shells you can hold in the firearm. You can hold a total of 15 rounds on this gun. And I got a few other things I can play around with to maybe up the capacity. Yeah. Alright, so far, not half bad. Only 6 more to do. Oh. Maybe I should have done this side first. Almost 30 minutes. Now I'm going to have to weed this video down. Like a lot. Could always just post the unedited version. See how many of you people are crazy.